everybody, and welcome back to Blockade Farms. So you join us in October, just carrying on with the sugarcane harvest. So I believe the factory is now full. Let's have a look, because it won't let me tip in there. I see the figures reset now as well. So it was saying 1 million, but now it has changed. But yeah, not a problem. So we've just got this last little bit to get through. Once we've done this last little bit, we will be moving on into November, where we've got plenty of pallets to be sold and make some money. So everything's running pretty smooth on the farm. We've still got what we got going on. What have we got going on? So we've got stone picker still picking up stones. Harara man has finished for the time being. I just want to check out what we've got left on field wise. So we got these two are ready. Obviously ripping this field up now, so this will be, oh no, he's stone picking this one, sorry. This one I believe is the one that's being ripped up, so he can go from there into the well, then he goes in there and we'll move him around, and then it just leaves us for field 8, because I think field 2 just needs stones picking up as well. As you can see from the map, we haven't got too much left. Next month we will when we move on, we'll be obviously cutting field 20 and 24 as well, because we could do with the grass in our silage bin ready for the winter. Now where's my Massey Ferguson? It's not selecting my Massey Ferguson. He should be here. It appears that the Massey Ferguson has disappeared. That's a random one. Yeah, it looks like our Massey Ferguson has just vanished out of thin air. So we'll have to see why that is. And he didn't have a lot of far to go to. But yeah, everything's pretty under control on the farm. So we're just pulling in this last bit of sugarcane. Not too much more now. We'll get it into store. To be fair, we might even sell this load if we're full now. We might as well just take the bit of money what a couple of loads gets us, because I think we'll have possibly 1, maybe 2 more. Yeah, and we can take the money and top that bank account up, and then we'll be moving on into November, doing a bit of grass cutting, moving lots of products around. So we'll be moving cereal, canola oil, sugar, and then we can start getting all of our cakes loaded up. Because obviously December is the time we can sell all of them, so we'll get everything loaded up. I don't think there's overly that many, to be honest. Yeah, it's taking a long time, and I don't think it's making too many of them. We also need to check on our whey oil, whey powder, which is down here. Yeah, so obviously we'll be waiting for, although it's not too bad this month. November gets better, but if it goes over that £94,000 mark, we'll be straight on it. So we just get spun around. I think there'll be a couple more breeds, and then we will be there. Come on, Mr. Worker. There we go. So yeah, I'll quickly get this done anyway. We see this last time, and then I'll catch up with you possibly in November. Right, that's the sugarcane all in, and as you can see, we've got some nice money back in the bank account. So I think we made about 120,000. I know it was on 40, wasn't we? So we made about £150,000 selling the remainder of that sugar beet, which ain't too bad. It's topped the account nicely up. As you've probably noticed, I am running mods, and the puncture mod is sort of on here as well at the moment, and we've had quite a few blowouts already. It's just because my tyres need all replacing on all the trailers and the tractors, so it makes it more of a chance of getting a puncture, but so far we've had no end. And I think the stone picker guy, I think he's got loads. So we need to have a look into where our Massey Ferguson tractor has disappeared off to, because I'm not 100% sure where that's gone. I'm pretty sure we've still got the Massey Ferguson on here. I know it had an update before we come on, so don't know if that's what's... No, it's still there. Or that one. I think it was this one, to be honest. I don't know why ours has disappeared. It's very peculiar. Unless it had an update. I've logged in, forgot about it, I'm not sure. Don't know. But I'll be putting it back in anyway, because we definitely had it. So we need to get it back, sort of thing. Right, so we're going to pull down here. I'm going to drop one trailer off here at this farm. And then we're going to go fill the other one up with silage and take it down to the far cows. And then I think we'll be ready to move on. Till November. I'm pretty sure that's everything we need to do. We'll also get that harvester back to the yard as well. I've turned the wrong way out of here again. But yeah, we're just nipping, get this full with silage. We won't set the grass man going until next month. And as soon as that stone picker's done, we will get that bolter over to that field. And then at least we'll be ready for next year's planting season. So let me get this filled up, run to the other farm, and I'll see you in November. Right, so we've just been to top both cow sheds up, and I've just emptied the silage out of this trailer. For some reason the conveyor belt wasn't working, so I just took this trailer. We do need to top this pen up with straw as well, but what I'm going to do is just get both the trailers out of the way and get a worker mowing the grass for us, get him set on so he's going. And then we're going to do some selling of some produce while he mows the grass. So we've got strawberry jam to sell, we've got eggs to sell, oil to sell. Could also do with taking a trailer over to the olives and getting them down to one of the oil plants, get that going. Let's drop that trailer. So let's have a look and see how everything is in November. Let's have a look. So milk is full. Milk is getting full. Chickens need some more food this month. I think we're going to have to buy a new dairy as well, because, yeah. Dairies are pretty full. So we've got sorghum in that one. Got corn in that one, so that's still going. Beautiful. Where is our bakery? So flour. Could do with a little bit of eggs, nothing too serious. So oil mill, still loads of granola in there. Yeah, that's still all right. Sugar beet. So yeah, everything's looking fairly good. Ooh, apart from the jam factory, it was quite. Might have not ended the jam in a while. There's 38,000 litres of jam in there. So yeah, bit of selling to be done, but it's all looking good. So I think we're going to be buying another dairy by the end of this episode as well, just to cope. Because yeah, we've run out. I wouldn't have thought 2 cow sheds are doing that. Now, my other option is, what I've thought about is, do we go to the Saxlingham shed, sell the normal cows and do buffalo milk down there, and then that would ease our milk distribution problems, because the buffalo milk runs differently, as in it fills up like a different part of it, and I don't think we'd get that much. Now, I am very much toying with doing that. It might be a better one, actually. Make some mozzarella. Yeah, I think that might be the way forward, actually. We'll do that. Right, so we'll get this filled up with another bale, get that mower guy going, and then we'll head over. Well, to be fair, I'll say head over here. We're already here, so let's get bale in, and let's do that. Let's sell the cows, and let's get some buffaloes in here and make some buffalo milk. Ooh. Must not quite have it in the right place, but I'm sure by the time we get this bale. There we go. I think it'll take the majority of that bale anyway. There we go. Right, so while we're here, let's... Oh, we can have 95 more. So actually, before we sell our head of cattle, let's get some old water buffaloes in here and just double check they're actually going to work. So if we get 40, yeah, let's buy 40 for now. Put them in there, and then at least we can see if the buffaloes are gonna actually work. So I think this is one of our water buffaloes. I've got them at the oldest age, so I'm hoping they're going to produce milk straight away for us, because that would be excellent. So, yeah, I've still got a tanker full of milk there and all, so we really are yeah, we really are short of storage space. So we'll see if they work. If they do work, we'll sell some of the cows off, and we will concentrate on the Saxlingham one, which is the one that's in the game, on buffaloes, and we'll carry on doing cows on ours, which would be quite good. As I think buffaloes eat more food, if I'm not mistaken, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But that's why we're going to be mowing the grass in a minute, and hopefully getting that silage pit topped up, because the other one, it was being a bit tricky with the old elevator, so I don't know what's quite going on there, but hopefully we can get it out and get it sorted. But I don't think there was a lot in there, there really isn't, so get this grass cut today, get that pit closed off, and then we've got some winter food. Right, I'll head this back to the yard, get the grass cutter set up, and then we'll jump into the lorry and the curtain cider. Let's get some bits sold. Right, so we've got the first load on board. We've got 54,000 litres of jam, and we've got 43,000 litres of eggs. So let's get them sold, and let's find out what we can make. So I'm hoping this is quite a nice little bit of profit here. So £421,000 plus £50,000 environmental. So not a bad start, not a bad start at all. So we'll go back now and collect the cereal and the canola oil. We've also got the butter and the milk to bring. I've just been around the dairies and checked them. They're both up to date, so we don't need to keep any of them on stock. So we'll get them sold. We also need to go empty Mr. Stone Pickerman, get him on loaded so he can carry on. So yeah, not too bad. It's a bit of a wet November though, so good job we're making silage and not hay, because yeah, not very good weather for it. But as soon as he's finished as well, we'll move him on to the next field. Then we can get raking and yeah, hopefully get that grass in the pit and get that pit covered over. We do also need to replace the Massey Ferguson that's gone missing, so we'll do that in a second. I don't know if we'll go for the same thing or find a suitable replacement. I'm not sure yet. Not sure. But for now, let's carry on loading up. I'll get this loading and then I'll nip and move Mr. Stone Picker's, well, emptying, and then we'll carry on loading up stuff. So we've got 9,000 litres of canola oil, 7,000 litres of the cereal, 10,000 litres of bottled milk, and 6,000 litres of butter next on the selling. That's 232,000. So that's taken us nicely up to £858,000. So what I'm going to do now is just I'm going to go back, move some sugar and strawberries around to get them over to the jam factory because it is a bit short, and then we will come back, pick the flour up, fill everything up with flour, and if we've got any surplus we'll take that down to the mill, and then after that we will go over to our corn production, move the gem of corn over, and we'll get loaded up with all the cornstarch for selling. so let's see what the cornstarch and a bit of corn oil makes. We ain't got much corn oil, just 1,600 litres, but we have got 23,000 litres of cornstarch. So £103,000. So not bad, really. Not bad at all. Oh, no, sorry, it's even more. £110,000. And there's more. 117. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, £117,000 off some cornstarch and some corn oil. So not bad, not bad. But we do need to replace the Massey Ferguson. I don't know where it's gone, but let's replace it. Once this is finished saving the game. So let's have a look. So we had this one down here, but we had a fully spec 290 extra. Now we could replace it like for like, 290 horsepower, or do we go for something a little bit different? Do we spice the field up a little bit? I don't know. I quite like that Massey, to be fair. We haven't had a New Holland yet. Do we get a New Holland to replace it? Because at the end of the day, it's only a might get one of these, just as a bit more horsepower. Yeah, it'll do pulling the power hour a bit better. Or not the power hour, because it won't have enough power, but it'll pull the ripper a bit better. Yeah, let's do it. We haven't had one yet. £131,000. So if we jump down to the store, here she is. A New Holland T8050. She's an old spec one, but you know what they say, old is gold. It should do the job. We haven't had a New Holland. I'm not a massive fan. Not a massive fan, I must admit. But the price and that horsepower, got to be worth it, hasn't it? It will really help. Just pull this ripper a bit better, I think. So we'll get it down to the field. Hopefully it can just finish off where, or we might quickly just do it, and then we can set them on in another field. Because I don't think it'll like just doing a strip. So yeah, we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go, and then we can move it on. And then what have we got left? So after this, we've got to take a tractor down to the grass fields now, get it rowed up so it's ready for us, and then we can get it all picked up. So we might just rip this last bit up and then take this one down there, and then from there we'll get that silage pit filled and hopefully sheeted up. There we are, she is pulling it, and it is rather wet in the field at the moment, and it is doing not a too bad job actually. It should be plenty ample. I didn't even know it had a wiper on the side door. That's pretty cool. I don't think many tractors have got that. Wonder why it never caught on, but yeah. So we'll just get this last little strip done, and then we'll probably take this over to go. Well, the fast track's over there actually, so we could actually just set this on ripping up another field. Then that leaves us, the fast track could start doing that while we bring the lorry back. We also need to tip a lorry to decamp the gem of corn into the factory now. That's the last job. There is actually quite a bit to do, so let's get everything sorted while we're waiting. So let's get the fast track onto the rower. He can start rowing this field for us. It's an absolute beautiful November as well, isn't it? I haven't seen the weather this bad for a while on Saxlingham. It reckons, what's that? Ah, it's more rain. It looks like it's going to be a wet November, but never mind. That's the other thing that's glitched today, so I don't know if need to update something, but the wheels have disappeared off my slurry tanker. It's just on the hubs, which is very, very strange. So let's put that on there. But yeah, let me show you. So yeah, I just come to move this a minute ago and all the wheels have disappeared. Don't really know, but it does look weird. Very weird. Some weird things in Saxlingham today. Weird things. Need to get this guy emptied as well. Oop, the fields are getting a bit sloppy now. And then, like I say, we need this to decant all of our gem of corn so we can get it into the corn factory making corn oil. It looks like it's going to be a relatively slow production as well. A bit like the canola oil factory, but it's not the end of the world. To be fair, I wasn't meant to sell the corn oil. I've just remembered what we were meant to be doing with it. We're meant to be making potato crisps, so I'll stop selling it from now. Because it auto-loaded when I was next to it. We want to make some potato crisps with the corn oil. And we've definitely got the money to build the factory now and buy the potato bits we need. Oh yes, the field is. She's moist. She's definitely moist. We are leaving some tyre tracks in there. Right, so that's everything sorted. Just got to bring the lorry back over. Do we need it today? No, I think we're done with it today. So it might just end up parked up down here for the time being. We're going to see if we get any buffalo milk. We might even have some now if we have a quick nosy. It does, it's this one. Don't think it will say they're only 20% health, so we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it. But for now, we'll just finish this bit of work before we set it on to the next one. And then hopefully by that time the fast track's done and we can start picking up some grass. Right, so I've got him on rowing, but I think he's not doing a very good job because of the weather and the ground, as you can see. It's a bit slippery out. So I think we're going to have to call it a day there and wait for it to dry out, and hopefully we can get the grass picked up once it's a bit drier, because the fields are, well, they're just absolute squad at the moment because of the rain. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I know it's been a bit more moving products around, selling stuff, and not a lot of farmering, but hopefully next time I've got a bit of a surprise. Well, no surprise. I want to try something new. We're going to set up a bit of a auto distribution, I'm hoping, so that all of the different products will distribute to one central warehouse, and then we can pick them up from there. Want to give that a go, and we're also going to introduce probably a bit more auto driving. So I want to see if I can get Courseplay set up, or there's another one as well. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. But want to make the farm a bit more automated. Now the fields are getting bigger and everything's getting bigger. We just want a bit more help from these workers, but want them to do a fairly decent job. But as you can see, he's not really doing anything at the moment, so we'll have to wait until it dries out. I don't know if it's just him or... Can I make a swath? No. So I think it's just a little bit too wet, so we're going to have to wait until it's a bit dry because we can't row it up. We could pick it up as it is, but it would take forever. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. As always, if you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, you'll get a notification of the next video, and hopefully, like I say, you'll see we'll set up the auto distribution centre or warehouse and bring a bit of automation to the farm. I'll see you there. Bye for now.